Hey guys, today is week 35, and I'm Mrparka. It's Friday, and I will be doing a review for the DVD Fiends. Sorry, I look a little crazy. I'm just in the middle of exercising, and I want to get this crap done. Not crap, but I wanted to get it done, everything. But I'm going to start my reviews out with a new thing every week now. I'm going to say a quote from a movie, a horror movie, and you guys have to guess it underneath or whatever, and then I'll tell you if you're correct next week. So let me just hop right into this. I'm just crazy about this store. Sounds probably off too, but I just figured. Also, when I do imitations, I always try to at least imitate them a bit so it's easier to guess. But yeah, anyways, the movie I'll be reviewing is the 1982 slasher Hospital Massacre. Now, this has never been on DVD. I got it from Screamatorium. Screamatorium unfortunately closed down. But yeah, of course, it's a VHS rip. There's nothing, it doesn't look special. It only comes with the trailer on there, but yeah, here's what you get right here, Hospital Massacre. The film opens up with, it's like one of those open up like pieces, like everyone's kids, and this one boy gets killed, and this girl sees it all, and she got a Valentine from Harold, some creepy little kid, and they laughed at him, and he saw it, so he killed the little boy in the room. But the little girl in the room, who's on the, she's the little girl from Bloody Birthday, the evil one, and it's kind of weird to see her on the opposite end of violence for once. But as the film progresses, it obviously is modern day, and you're introduced to this lady who looks better in the movie, and she has giant tits, and you get to see them, and her nipples are the size of pepperonis, but it's all good, and she's hot. But anyways, as the film progresses, you realize that something's not right in the hospital. Somebody's like taking her checkup records and messing them up to make it look worse, so she has to get held over, like some rare disease and stuff. And pretty soon, it's pretty cool about how the killer does things, because the killer will be like, you in the hallway, please come to this room. And you're like, huh? Me? So you go and you get killed, because the 9th floor in this movie is like a renovation, so he calls people on the 9th floor and he starts whacking them off. The killer is very, very angry when he kills people. He's like, ah! He just freak out. I imagine a lot of killers would probably be like that. You can't tell who it is because of the mask, but think about it. Anyone who's going to have the fucking name Harold is going to be the killer. So spoiler alert, here comes this guy who seems nice named Harry. Duh. I mean, come on. They could have put it a little bit harder to guess who the killer was. But, yeah. Some of the deaths are pretty cool in it. They're not super special. The movie's pretty decent slasher movie from the time. It deserves a DVD release. I'd give it, for a typical slasher, it's 3 out of 5. It's not the best slasher movie ever, but it's one of the better ones that no one talks about. I mean, see, when I say no one talks about, I'm not talking about The Burning, which I love and everyone talks about, or My Bloody Valentine. Those are classics now. But like Hospital Massacre, Fatal Game, stuff like that. Yeah. But it's better than something like Fatal Games. But they both have cool premises. I know some people love hospital slasher movies. I know there's another horror hospital out there and some other stuff. But yeah, Hospital Massacre is pretty fun. I mean, I wasn't bored or anything. I mean, I enjoyed it thoroughly. I mean, a lot of the characters are a little bit over the top, and I don't think Hospital would treat anyone like that. It's a bit ridiculous. But yeah, she ends up getting trapped in this hospital trying to escape, and people are getting whacked off. and you find out the killer is obviously the guy named Harry, and they have a big fight at the end, and she escapes. I mean, she doesn't really necessarily escape. They send her home. But yeah, it's a typical slasher. I'm sorry I gave a lot away in this one, but man, there's this annoying like handicapped alcoholic. It's a holiday slasher too, because it takes place on Valentine's Day. But there's not that much about Valentine's Day. A head in a box, heart, maybe a Valentine. But yeah, some of the kills are pretty cool. They have this gimmick a couple times with fake blood that's kind of cheesy. That keeps happening, and I was like, man, like ketchup falling on people's shoes, and there's this like annoying drunk guy who's like partially handicapped, and normally those characters are alright, but this one I just wanted to ground and pound his face, and I wanted to kill him. He was annoying, and I would have knocked his ass out in about 30 seconds if I was in there, because he's like a little short gremlin. But I mean, guess when you're a scared female, it's not as easy to do that when you're running around. And I guess you probably shouldn't just go beating people up in a hospital, you know, when everyone thinks you're already crazy. But yeah, not a bad piece in the slasher, but I would recommend it if you like slasher movies. I mean, it's pretty decent, and the killer's got a cool gimmick of you just got the hospital to his advantage. I would recommend it if you like slasher films, but if you don't really like slasher films, I wouldn't get it. Thank you. That was my review. Have a good one.
I like this. Come on, go faster. Come on, faster. Oh, good. Come on, keep going. Come on. Go. Come on, faster, go. Come on. Hey, watch this. Yeah, you just open it. Look at the heart. Oh my God. Who's that from? I don't know. From Harold? Oh my God. Oh. Harold. I'm gonna go get some cake. Hey, David, quit it. David! Look what my mom made for us.